Hey everyone, Vinayak here. So what happens when enough isn't actually enough? AMD just dropped a nuke on the CPU market. This is the Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2 Dual Edition. Most X3D chips have one special cache stack die. This monster, it has two. And 16 cores of Zen 5 power, all backed by a massive 208 MB of on-chip memory. Is it the new king of gaming and productivity? Let's find out. The Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2 isn't just a refresh, it's a statement. This is the first time you've seen zero compromise between gaming cache and multi-core productivity. If you're a developer who games or a gamer who creates, this is the endgame. So what's the 2 in the 9950 X3D2 stand for? It's the world's first dual AMD 3D V-cache processor. In the past, AMD stacked the cache on top of the cores, but with the second gen 3D V-cache, they have tucked it underneath. So why does that matter? Heat. By putting the cache below, the Zen 5 cores are now directly touching your cooler. We are talking about 46% better thermal resistance. So this means higher clock speeds up to 5.6 GHz and better performance without your PC turning into a space heater. So let's talk numbers. Because there's 3D V-cache on both 8-core CCDs, you're just not limited to one gaming side of the chip anymore. This dual cache setup means the CPU doesn't have to park cores to find the fast ones for gaming. They're all fast. Good news for the enthusiasts, this chip is fully overclockable and it has the same voltage limits as the standard 9000 series, so you can really push it. It has 16 cores, 32 threads, max boost clock is up to 5.6 GHz. Total L3 cache is 192 MB, 208 MB total on-chip. The AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2 Dual Edition offers the largest amount of L3 cache memory on a consumer socket AM5 platform. The TDP is 200 watts and TJ Max is 95 degrees centigrade. I have some state-of-the-art hardware to benchmark the CPU on. Firstly, of course, the Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2, the hero of the day. Motherboard, we have the MEG X870E Ace Max. This is a flagship AM5 motherboard featuring an 18+2+1 phase power delivery, 9000 plus mega transfers per second for DDR5 support, and dual USB 4 ports, Wi-Fi 7 plus, 10G LAN and 5 M.2 slots with PCIe 5 Gen speeds. We also have this easy PCIe release button to ease removing your GPU from the motherboard. Storage, we have the Samsung 9100 Pro, which is a PCIe 5.0 NVMe drive. RAM is GSkill Trident Z DDR5 32GB kit with a speed of 6000 mega transfers per second. Cooling, we have the NZXT Kraken Elite 360 RGB. You're going to need a beefy 360mm liquid cooler to keep this 200 watt TDP beast happy. Thermal paste, we have an ultra-high performance liquid metal compound by Hima Cooling Labs. GPU is the GeForce RTX 5070 Gaming Trio OC with 12GB of GDDR7 RAM. Let's put the system together. The combination of a top-tier Ryzen 9 9950 X3D and a high-performance RTX 5070 creates a powerhouse pairing that, while still technically CPU-heavy, delivers edit-level results, particularly for high refresh rate 1080p gaming where the 3D V-cache can truly flex its muscles. This is how my setup performed. And check this out for creators. Cinebench R26, a massive score of 9560. Blender 4.3, it chewed through the monster scene in just 54 seconds. At 1080p, the Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2's massive L3 cache ensures that you're extracting every ounce of performance the RTX 5070 has to offer. While the 5070 moves the needle further towards a GPU-bound scenario, the CPU's architecture ensures your 1% loads remain exceptionally stable, providing a silky feel even in chaotic scenes. Cyberpunk 2077 with DLSS quality frame gen off, you get 155 FPS. The 5070 provides a significant leap here, allowing for high refresh ray tracing even without frame gen. Warzone 3 240 to 260 FPS. The 3D V-cache effectively eliminates the micro stuttering, keeping your frame times flat. Assetto Corsa Competition 210 FPS. Simulation titles are the killer app for this combo. The dual stacked cache handles the complex physical calculations while the 5070 maintains high visual fidelity. Valorant, you get 900 plus FPS. At this level, you're entirely CPU bound. The RTX 5070 is essentially waiting on the game engine to keep up with the 9950 X3D2's speed. Moving up to 1440p with the RTX 5070 12GB paired with your Ryzen 9 9950X3D2 brings the system into a more balanced performance tier. At this resolution, the GPU starts to shoulder more of the burden, but the dual 3D V-cache remains critical for maintaining smooth frame delivery in intensive open world and simulation titles. Starfield we get 92 FPS native, Black Myth Wukong 84 FPS, very high settings, Forza Horizon 5 155 FPS, extreme settings. While it's fun to see the benchmarks, the 9950X3D2 is a workstation class gaming chip in a gaming first build. The RTX 5070 provides a more capable 1440p experience, though the Ryzen 9 9950X3D2 remains so powerful that the GPU will still be the primary limit in heavy AAA titles at ultra settings. This specific configuration, the 9950X3D2 with the RTX 5070, is a powerhouse for the professional prosumer workflow. It is ideal for high-end content creation and game development, where the 16 cores and massive L3 cache can handle heavy background compilation, asset rendering, or complex encoding without compromising the 5070's ability to maintain high refresh gameplay. You can frame this as the ultimate smoothness build. You might not have the raw horsepower of a 5090, but you will have the most stable frame times and the highest 1% lows possible on the market right now. For content creators and developers, the Ryzen 9 9950X3D2 is designed to eliminate the historical compromise between high-speed gaming and heavy-duty productivity. While previous X3D chips were often viewed as just for gamers, this dual edition model is built to handle professional innovation on the AM5 platform. The shift to second generation 3D V-cache significantly benefits heavy workloads. The Ryzen 9 9950X3D2 includes a sophisticated software stack designed to manage its dual 16-core architecture, co-parking and provisioning. Unlike standard processors, the 9950X3D2 uses the AMD provisioning packages service, part of the chipset driver, to optimize gaming. When Windows Game Mode is activated and a game is detected, the driver parks the cores on the secondary CCD, complex core die. By temporarily making these cores unavailable to the OS, the game is forced to run on a single CCD. This improves the L3 cache hit rate and reduces latency, ensuring the best possible gaming performance. Core parking is not permanent. Cores can be unparked dynamically based on the system utilization and policy conditions. V-Cache Performance Optimizer. This feature is a staple for Ryzen 9 processors with 3D V-Cache, though its necessity is unique for this specific model. It dynamically changes the favored cores during gaming, though OS favors cores connected to the larger L3 cache for gaming tasks. For non-gaming tasks, it favors the cores with the highest frequency. Because the 9950X3D features 3D V-Cache on both the CCDs, this specific optimizer is not actively running on or necessary. Every core already has access to the massive cache. It uses a processor count lie feature to effectively reduce the thread pool for affected games, which increases L3 cache utilization and FPS. Because of its 200W TDP and high power limits, AMD specifically recommends using a 360mm liquid cooler or equivalent high-end cooling solution to maintain optimal performance. I even have liquid metal instead of traditional thermal paste inside. The processor utilizes the AMD provisioning packages service to manage power more effectively. This service includes processor and NVMe power management designed to optimize power draw, specifically during gaming. It achieves this through a combination of frequency optimization and dynamic core parking while in the Windows balanced power profile. For games like Far Cry 6 and Total War, your system isn't just using raw power. The AMD Application Compatibility database is actively telling the OS to limit the thread pool for these specific games. This prevents thread hopping between CCDs and keeps the data inside the massive L3 cache, leading to much higher 1% low FPS. That means fewer stutters. In Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition, you'll find the Ryzen 9 remains largely unbothered. Even with the RTX 5070's improved ray tracing capabilities, the game's intensive global illumination will still pin the GPU at 100% utilization, while the CPU sits comfortably at a roughly 20-25% load, effectively waiting on the GPU to finish its heavy lifting. Because this is a dual edition, the cache stacked underneath the cores, you will see very stable clock speeds up to 5.6 GHz. During long sessions of Total War and Dying Light 2, provided you are using the recommended 360mm liquid cooler. Alright, so those are the numbers, but here's what the charts don't tell you. Living with the Ryzen 9 9950X3D2 for the last week has been honestly a bit of a relief. Usually when you see these 3D chips, we have to talk about the trade-offs. You get the gaming speed but lose the clock speed for your 3D renders or code compiling, but with the dual edition, that wall is finally gone. Having 2nd gen Vcache under both sets of cores means I am not constantly checking Task Manager to see if my game is running on the right side of the chip. It just works. Now I know some of you in the comments are going to point out that pairing this with an RTX 5070 is like putting a jet engine in a high-performance sports sedan. Even with the 5070's power in a pure gaming build, it's still significantly overqualified for this GPU. But for my workflow, where I'm jumping between Unreal Engine, 4K video exports and a quick round of Warzone, this setup is a dream. If you are a pure gamer, this might be overkill, but if you are a creator, a developer or a streamer who wants a system that never hitches, no matter what background apps are screaming for attention, this is the most complete processor AMD has ever made. But hey, that's just my experience. What's your dream CPU GPU combo for 2026? Drop a comment below, let's talk about it. And also don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are added. Thank you for watching and see you all next time.